Yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome to the True Blue Podcast. I am your host, Zachary Sucardi. It is Sunday, August 6th, 2023. Big shout out to my friend Pat. It's his birthday today. He's one of my best friends. I love the guy. We talk a lot. And it's his birthday and his brother, his twin brother Tom. It's their birthday today. I remember going to his birthday party in like 1992 or 3 or some shit at Fun Time Pizza in Hackensack, New Jersey. Rest in peace, Fun Time Pizza. And I remember it was great. I got him and his brother the Super Soaker 50. And then I got the Super Soaker 30. My mom couldn't even spring for the 50 for me. What the fuck? Excuse me. But yeah, big shout out to Pat. Love him. He's just such a great friend. We've been friends since the early 90s, so 30-something years. We talk all the time. In fact, I'm going to call him after this. It's great. We can talk about anything, him and I. We share music. We share, different ideas with art. We talk about the poetry thing. He's done some little graphics for my True Blue before. Just really a creative guy. Just such a literally true blue. He is true blue. It's I can't say enough good things about him. We've been friends forever. And I just cherish our conversations, the time that we get to spend talking to each other. So big shout out to him and of course his brother Tom for their birthday today. So yeah, I'm glad to be back podcasting. I spent some time in Seattle recently. It was a great trip. I fucking direct flight, Alaska Airlines. I went to visit my friend Tom, and it was awesome. We worked on some poetry. Tom has helped me put together my 2 previous poetry zines, and he's helping me do this poetry book. And it was awesome. It was so good to collab with him. He's such a creative guy. So I got a lot of the format down, which is great. Because, for me, I have all the poetry. He's helping me with the format and putting it together. My homie Kevin in Philly, he's helped me with the cover. I got some friends who are working on some stickers, and I want to do a bookmark. So, yeah, it's a labor of love getting people involved. You know what I'm saying? So that's excellent. But, yeah, Seattle was great. Beautiful weather. Fucking cool. It was like 70-something. Compared to fucking here in New Mexico where it's like 150. It's been hot as fuck. Shit. But anyway, it was great. Very lush, I'm from Jersey, so I'm used to that. So it was nice to kind of be elsewhere and have all the New Jersey vibes going on for the most part. We went into Seattle a bunch, went downtown, went record shopping, went out to eat. We just kind of walked around, people watched. It was awesome. It was one of my best trips. It really was. It was such a good shot in the arm. So shout out to my friend Tom. Great to go hang out with friends. Working's great. You have goals and shit, but get the fuck out. Go see some people. You know what I'm saying? It was a pretty stress-free trip. I didn't have to plan too much. You know what I'm saying? Which is great. So you got friends who live out of state, go visit them. They got a couch. In some cases, they have a very nice bed with a Smith's poster in the room, with a white noise machine, which I bought myself one, and I'm sleeping like a baby. I'm sleeping like 10,000 babies, literally 10,000 babies. So yeah, Seattle was great. Very much a poetry city. When I first went there in 2007, I found a lot of like graffiti that referenced poetry. When I went recently, I found this little stand that said it was like a poetry corner. Like in the middle of this it was in Seattle, but it was sort of like, I guess, the outskirts. I don't say the outskirts, but it was in this one neighborhood that was more like suburban. And it was cool. It was like a little poetry thing. They had the magnetic poetry. It was so dope. So it's a great creative place to go. It's great to go there and to be creative. So Sinéad O'Connor passed away. I remember being a kid watching Saturday Night Live, watching her rip up the picture of the Pope, not understanding what the hell it was about. Even though I'm Catholic, good for her, speaking her mind and shit. She was standing up for all the fucked up shit that was going on with the, with the fucking, with the kids and shit and the priest and shit. Really, really fucked up shit. So good for her for speaking her mind. And, she of course paid the price and, got made fun of and I guess canceled, even though it was 50 years ago, 30 years ago, whatever. But I remember watching that and going, wow, that definitely wasn't scripted. Like I could tell as a kid. And since she passed away, I'll be honest with you, I've been listening to a lot of her music. In fact, I'm going to share one of her songs later. And yeah, a real quick run through of the episode. We're going to get into a self-care tip. We'll go over some tips on what makes anxiety better and what makes it worse. So a couple things to go over there. But yeah, back to Sinéad O'Connor. Beautiful woman. I mean, how many women can shave their head and look that fucking good? Holy shit. What a looker. What a looker. I worked with this woman years ago who was beautiful like her, and she had a shaved head. Man, what a knockout. But yeah, she's just gorgeous. Gorgeous. Has so much depth, I'm listening to her music, great lyrics. What a big heart, very poetic. Beautiful music, beautiful voice. Rest in peace. And she's Irish. I'm Irish, so that's awesome. Also, Pee Wee Herman, rest in peace, Pee Wee Herman. I remember being a kid, waking up and watching Pee Wee's Playhouse, Channel 2. And yeah, it was just fun. And then watching his movie, his dance. And there was a line from the movie where I forget the character, but she says, "Merci beaucoup, Pee Wee." And that always stayed with me. Merci beaucoup, Pee Wee. Some things from your childhood just stay with you. And that was one of them. That line, "Merci beaucoup, Pee Wee." And yeah, man, what a talent. I've since started watching his interviews on David Letterman. Just how fun he was and talented. And, when someone commits to a character like that, it's really amazing. I also remember when he got arrested. I remember his mugshot made me think of my uncle. And then to find out, at the time, I'm just like, he went to a porno theater. What? That's okay. I didn't realize he was, masturbating. But who fucking cares? What else are you going to do at a fucking porno theater? You're going to do your taxes. You're going to fucking do a self-portrait. You know what I mean? You're going to masturbate. Big fucking deal. Big fucking deal. And then that movie he was in, Blow, he was excellent in that. Excellent. Great movie, too. Great movie. So rest in peace, Pee Wee Herman. Rest in peace, Sinéad O'Connor. Let's get into the self-care tip of the week. All right, so this tip I found on Instaham from the Anxiety Healer. That's the page, the Anxiety Healer. And I found this list to be really, really cool. It's very simple. It talks about what makes your anxiety worse and what can make it better. About a year ago, I had some real bad anxiety. Just fucked me up. It did. It fucked me up. And I had to make some changes in my life. And these changes are on this list, and they really helped. On the reallys. I'll go years with no anxiety. Literally years. So much so people will tell me about their anxiety, and I feel like I can't relate. But then I'll get slammed with it, and it'll fuck me up. And then I'm like, oh shit, I remember this. This sucks. And I had to make some changes. So I'm going to go through the list of what makes it worse and what makes it better. And hopefully this will help some of y'all. Anxiety is very common. Excuse me. Very common. Okay, so maybe I'll go tit for tat. We'll go worse, better, back and forth. So the first thing that makes it worse is caffeine. This is true. When your heart's already kind of on the upswing and it's beating fast and you're anxious and your nervous system's kind of fucked, you don't need to add to it. You don't need to be drinking fucking green tea. You don't need to be drinking coffee or soda. So I switched to caffeine-free fucking Diet Coke. I'm not even a big Diet Coke drinker, honestly. I drink water 90% of the time. But on weekends when I have pizza or something, I'll have a soda. But that's it. I don't just drink soda. But when I did, I would get caffeine free. And then I stopped drinking tea. I started drinking more of this peppermint. Well, I stopped drinking green tea. And I was drinking this peppermint tea that has no caffeine. Because it was fucking me up on the reallys. It really was. I was kind of surprised. And anything, and even the mental aspect, to know that I'm drinking caffeine and this could add to it, kind of fucked me up. So what makes it better? Water. Literally, water makes everything better. On the real. When you see all this shit about, you're sick, you're not feeling well, in this case, you're anxious, drink water. Seriously, drink water. It's never a bad idea to drink water. I mean, let's be real. Never a bad idea to drink water. It makes it better. Feed your body. Feed your fucking brain. Helps you calm down. Drink water. What makes it worse? Googling. Going on Google and looking up shit about it. Just like any disease, when you look up shit, it always is like, you're going to die tomorrow. You're going to die when this page is done loading. It's all this bad news. You're going to die in your sleep. It's just, Googling, it's bullshit. It really is. When you start looking for answers like that, it's never positive. Never is. What makes it better? Exercise. Again, you may be thinking, duh, water, exercise? Wow, this is groundbreaking. But it needs to be mentioned. You have to work it out. Exercise, because sometimes it's hard. You're sort of just wrapped up in whatever the emotion is. Whatever's causing the anxiety. But when you start exercising and you start working it out, you really do start sleeping better. You start feeling better. You're not carrying all this anxious energy. Literally, you're able to disperse it. That's big time. What makes it worse? The news. Fuck the news. The news is so fucking whack. It's just divisive, fear-driven bullshit. On top of that, it's hot as fuck. Your sports teams lose. So, it's all negative shit. Fuck the news. It's such bullshit. Fuck the news. I always hated the news. Even as a kid, I hate the fucking news. Only time I like watching the news now is when I Google, when I go on YouTube and I look up these old clips of of the mafia shit from when I was a kid. Because that I remember seeing on the news. But beyond that, fuck the news. It's just bullshit. And stuff that doesn't even fucking matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, none of that shit fucking affects me. On the real, it just fucking doesn't. Let's be real. It fucking doesn't. And I got a life to live. I got a world to live in. My world. And it's hard enough. I don't need to bring outside anxieties. Fuck that. Fuck the news. What makes anxiety better? Belly breathing. So I started meditating. I started looking up all these great meditations, breathing exercises, even like these ones that help you sleep. Literally, just like with the exercise thing, it gets to the core of the anxiety and kind of chips away at it. Belly breathing. What makes it worse? All-nighters. Yeah, not being able to sleep, staying up, fuck that. Fuck that. For a while there, I had to take some medication to help me sleep, and that sucked. Because, boy, it worked. But I wouldn't stay asleep. I'd get up, and then that would suck, because I'd wake up with this anxiety, and it was just such shit. Such fucking shit. All-nighters. Fuck that. Fuck that. We without anxiety, you know what I'm saying? All right, what makes anxiety better? Your five senses. That's good. There's a lot of exercises that you can incorporate your five senses just to kind of center yourself. Go on YouTube, look it up. Your five senses. Use them. Seriously. Like, it helps you realize that you're okay. You're okay. Nothing's harming you at this moment. Now, what makes anxiety worse? Skipping meals. Totally true. Because you're just off your fucking rhythm. Yeah, you're not nourishing your body, your mind, all that shit, but you're off your fucking rhythm. So don't be skipping meals, pulling all-nighters. It's bullshit. What makes anxiety better? Reframing thoughts. Very true. Your thoughts can get the best of you. Again, there's a lot of great, YouTube, social media, there's a lot of beautiful things about it. There's a lot of poison on it too, but there's a lot of beautiful things about it. And I was looking up a lot of things for reframing thoughts. A lot of like meditating, as I said earlier. What makes anxiety worse? Overcommitting. Yes, I've done this. You want to be in a million different places. You want to be there for everybody. Sometimes no is a complete sentence, and it's the best self-care you can do is tell someone no. not for any other reason other than putting yourself first and taking care of yourself. What makes anxiety better? Meditation. I've been talking about this so far the whole damn episode. Meditation, breathing, being present, mindfulness, meditation. I have the Calm app. I'm a subscriber, but there's like free shit, and of course there's like I've been saying on YouTube. Get out there, get on there. Let's see here. What makes anxiety worse? Excessive alcohol. Psh. Any kind of booze, any kind of drugs. Honestly, I stopped smoking marijuana. It fucked me up too much. It's almost a year now that I haven't smoked any marijuana, and I'm blessed for it. But yeah, boozing, hell no. Fuck that. Man, I couldn't imagine dealing with anxiety when I'm fucking drunk or drinking. Fuck that. No bueno. What makes it better? Journaling. Write that shit out. Just like with exercise, you can't keep that energy inside. You have to get it out. Journal. Write some shit down. You're not going to publish it. It's not for anyone else's eyes. Just do it for yourself. Just get it out. You know what I'm saying? Just get that shit out. We're almost done with this list. Again, this is the list of what makes anxiety worse and what makes it better. What makes it worse now? Dehydration. Gotta drink water. Kind of simple. You gotta feed your brain. You gotta feed your body. Gotta feed it positive shit like water. What makes anxiety better? Therapy. I've been in therapy a long time. I think it's great. I mean, just think about having someone to talk to. You don't have to be like, well, how's your day? I feel bad that it's all about me. Nope. You're paying them a copay. They're there to help. Therapy. What makes it worse? Clutter. I fucking hate clutter. I hate it. To this day, I'm looking at my bookcase. It looks okay. I got a couple of books on top of books, which I don't like. But I hate clutter. Like, when I moved, I donated a ton of shit. Stuff I would kind of want to keep, but fuck it. Get it out of my fucking space. Get it out of my fucking mental space. Fuck it. What makes anxiety better? Fact checking. Okay, yeah, I guess so. Making sure, just to kind of know like where you're at, to know that, you don't have to like start going off on these crazy like thoughts and shit. Kind of using your five senses, knowing where you're at, fact checking. What makes it worse? Skipping meds. So if you're on medication, don't skip that shit. Obviously, I mean, this is, again, I'm not, breaking anything here. There's no breaking news here with that. If you want to get off it, just, talk to your doctor, wean yourself off it. But don't skip anything. It's not good. Well, what makes it better? Counted breathing. Yes. Breathing. Counting. Simplify. What makes anxiety worse? Comparison. Comparison is the thief of joy. Fuck comparison. It's bullshit. You're the only one living in your body. You're the only one driving this fucking, this bus. This metaphorical bus. So fuck comparing yourself to other people. All right, we got a couple more. What makes it better? Grounding exercises. That's good. Feeling your body. Doing calisthenics. All right, last on the worst list is focusing on the past. Let the past be the past. Let go or be dragged by it. Fuck the past. Learn from it, but don't let it define you. Life is so precious. Don't let it define you. And last on this list of what makes it better, box breathing. Now I have no clue what the fuck that is. I have no idea. I imagine you get a box, an Amazon box, you put it on your head and you start breathing. So I may have to Google that, even though that's on the what makes it worse list. So I'll get back to you on box breathing. But again, that's what makes anxiety worse and what makes it better from the Instagram page, The Anxiety Healer. All right, let's get into the True Blue playlist. All right, so this song is by Sinéad O'Connor. It's called In This Heart, off of her album Universal Mother. Came out in 1994. On the night that she passed away, I was at church. I volunteer at the Adoration Chapel, which is a 24-hour chapel. So I was there around midnight, And I started listening to this album. And once this song came on, I put it on repeat because it is so beautiful. It's an a cappella song. It's mostly her. There's some like accompanying vocals. It's a male vocal, but it's very slight, but it very much complements the song. Beautiful, beautiful and delicate song. Very emotional. And what's amazing is there's no instruments. It's amazing how a voice can carry a song and it not just be something that you listen to once and go, oh, that was nice. That's a nice little poem that you keep listening to, and it just carries so much emotion. It's a beautiful thing. Very touching lyrics. I'm going to read them here to you. But listen to this song. It is so amazing, so beautiful. Even the fucking title. Like when I saw the title, I'm like, oh, this has got to be good. In This Heart, beautiful, beautiful voice. Rest in peace, Sinéad O'Connor. Beautiful voice, great song. All right, so here are the lyrics. In this heart lies for you, a lark born only for you, who sings only to you. My love, my love, my love. I am waiting for you, for only to adore you. My heart is for you, my love, my love, my love. This is my grief for you, for only the loss of you, the hurting of you, my love, my love, my love. There are rays on the weather. Soon these tears will have cried, all loneliness have died. My love, my love, my love. I will have you with me, in my arms only, for you are only my love, my love, my love. Beautiful. I mean, beautiful. I mean, this is just me reading it, so it's nothing really. But listen to this fucking song. It is, I mean, if you're not moved by this song, check your pulse. On the Realies, it's one of those. It's so fucking beautiful, and I'm so happy to share it with y'all. The True Blue playlist, True Blue podcast. Thanks for rolling with your boy. I hope everyone has a great week. Listen to good music. Life's too short for bad shit music. Listen to good music. Listen to the True Blue playlist. Listen to this Sinéad O'Connor song. Take care of yourselves. Stay cool. Holla at your boy. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Hey!